Welcome everyone to a second update from Balco on our progress in our recovery from the fire event that happened on the 28th of January 2017, almost a year ago from the time that we're shooting today. At our last update, which was back in June 2017, we were able to report that we had converted one of our storage sheds into a production facility, and we had purchased a second-hand press machine from New South Wales, and we were also rebuilding our Line 1 press that was capable of being rebuilt after the fire and installing that into that same storage shed. I'm pleased to report that both of these machines are running and able to supply product to customers all through Asia, but particularly Japan, South Korea, China and Taiwan. Our customers have been excellent. They've worked with us and allowed us to supply reduced tonnages whilst keeping us as a supplier, and I'm pleased to say that we're back supplying them at good tonnage levels right now. A big thank you to our staff in South Australia who have worked different shifts and have worked a 7-day roster since the two press machines have been up and running, and a job well done to those guys. I'd also particularly like to mention and say thank you to our managers and our staff in our Western Australian facility at Brookton. These guys since March 2017 have also been working a 7-day roster. The guys over there have been working 6 days on, 3 days off roster repeatedly, and they're still working that 7-day roster today, and this has allowed us to supply extra tonnage to our customers, which has been much needed for the business, but also much needed for the customers in Asia. While we're on the thank yous, I'd also like to thank the many staff in South Australia at both Bowmans and in Balaclava who have worked extra hours, particularly the managers who've done extra things, a lot of extra organising, as you could well imagine. But I'd particularly like to thank Pat Guerin and Brad Smith, who have led the project team, and it's because of their efforts that we're in the position that we are today, very close to being fully rebuilt. We still have one large project happening at Bowmans, and that of course is the rebuild of the new production shed. The new production shed is built in the same place as our old main production shed was, but Balco's taken the decision to add an extra 85 metres onto that shed. And so that shed is now 195 metres by 55 metres clear span, and it is a massive shed to walk through, but it gives us the ability for a lot of extra hay storage, as well as to house the brand new press machine, which we call Bowmans Line 3. Bowmans Line 3 has been built all locally in South Australia, and I'm very pleased to say that we've been able to support South Australian local businesses, particularly Bushort's Engineering at Yadunda. They've done a fantastic job and worked with us not only to rebuild Line 1 but to have Line 3 fully ready for operation by February. There's also been a number of smaller engineering firms in South Australia who partnered with Bushort's, or Bushort's have allowed to partner with them to have that machine ready in such a short time frame. Where we are today is that Line 3 machine is fully assembled inside of the new production shed. However, there's still a lot of connections to happen, hydraulics, electrical connections, and they're going to happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But this press will be operational in February 2018, and this machine is state of the art. Just like the rebuilt Line 1, it has the latest technology for contamination removal to provide the best product we can to our customers. It's going to run at a very strong rate per hour, on a tonnes per hour rate, and so we're excited about having this machine operational in February. To our farmers in both states, we're grateful for your willingness to put less hay in the ground during the 2017 growing season and allow us to manage our carryover situation as a result of the fire. We know that it meant a change to your program, and we do really appreciate that. But I would also like to make the point that as from 2018, Balco is back, bigger, better and ready to go. And we are looking for increased tonnages, and so if our field staff haven't already been in contact with you, they will be very soon, and feel free to increase the amount of hectares you would normally grow in hay as we enter the 2018 growing season. To our customers, again, we want to extend our thanks to you. Your patience and willingness to continue to support us through the year have been second to none, and we're truly grateful. We're also appreciative of our insurers, CGU, QBE and Ascot, who have seen us through this year, and we've said it to them personally, but we'd like to publicly thank them for their support as we've recovered during this process. And lastly, I want to say a big thank you to the Balco shareholders who've ridden the journey with us, not only this year, but for many years. Their understanding has been second to none. And so from all of the staff, we want to say thank you to our shareholders. I hope this short video has been helpful to give everybody an update in our rebuild process. I'd like to wish everyone a very happy new year. I hope you've been able to spend some quality time with your family and friends, and we are really excited about the future, and I look forward to seeing everybody sometime during the rest of 2018. Thank you.